Hi, my name is Anushka and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you the story of how my laziness actually paid off for once and probably the only time in my life. A few years ago, Flanders, biggest commercial television station organized an open casting. Well, you actually had to register, then they had to select you and all the shabam. And I got selected, and one of the things that they asked you to do for the first round of castings was to prepare something. These kind of very open, very broad assignments, I guess, are the ones I like doing the least because they give you too much room. I always start thinking stuff like, what do they want to hear? What do they want to see? What do they want to know? What is interesting to them? What isn't? It's really hard for me and for anyone, I think, to come up with something that you're convinced that they're gonna like because they give you no direction. So it's frustrating, okay? I don't like doing this. I'm not saying I hate doing it, I just don't like doing it as much as I like preparing other things. Anyway, I read those words and I feel myself getting extremely lazy with this. I just decide, you know what? I'm gonna pretend like I didn't notice. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't know I had to prepare something. I'm gonna pretend I didn't know I had to create something of my own for them. And I'll just wing it, which is what I've been doing my entire life up until now. I had a full month to prepare for this audition, but I just decided not to. So the day of the casting comes around and I'm still very happy with my idea. And I get called in and there's two people who are there to judge me or whatever. And at first they just start asking basic stuff like, what's your name? How old are you? What do you study? Then it comes to the point where they ask me what I have prepared. And I just act like I have no idea what they're talking about. And they totally buy it and they're like calming me down and they're like, oh, doesn't matter, don't worry about it, just tell us about something interesting that happened on your recent vacation. And I happened to just have gone on a trip to Armenia with my brother for 10 days. So I just started talking about that. Then they asked me to go sit on the couch outside so they could talk about me for a second, and then I get called back in. And they go, well, congratulations, you can go to the next round because you seemed very spontaneous, this and that, blah, 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 blah. I don't even remember what they said because I was just so baffled by the fact that that work, that my laziness got me to go to the next round in this huge casting thing. And also, why did I take that risk? Didn't matter, obviously, because it worked. And then they gave me this paper that allowed me to go to the next round. It's like, an American Idol when they give you the golden ticket or whatever, and then they scream, congratulations, you're going to Hollywood. It was kind of the same, but it was more like, congratulations, you're going to the second floor. As I'm turning around to leave, I decide, you know what? I'm not gonna let those people think that I'm actually dumb and lost the mail and wasn't able to get it back and also didn't remember that I had to prepare something. I turn around and I say, before I go, I just wanted to let you guys know that I knew I had to prepare something and that was my preparation. I remember these two people just looked at each other kind of shocked, as was I, because I still couldn't believe this just worked. And then the guy turns his face to me and he goes, I had absolutely no clue. You got me. I hope your acting is just as good in the next round as it was here. And then I just said thanks and I left. That was it for this week's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess I'll see you guys next week. Bye!